My name is Mike.
Hi, my name is Valerie, and we've known each other about a decade.
What's going on, babe?
I missed you. So, since you're in town for Halloween, I planned a little surprise.
I always like your surprises, especially if it involves some tricks and treats.
What I like about Valerie is her sense of just exploration. She's just very funny and just kind of like, she has an edge to her that I kind of like.
Wait, for real? So, the Halloween party is?
Oh, my seductive Dracula and his kitty cat.
I know it's Halloween, but funeral homes give me the creeps.
When we met, I thought she was cute.
That's so sexy.
That is sexy, it's very sexy.
His voice is super sexy. Like, at night, it's soothing. In the morning, it's like a wonderful greeting.
My mama told me to let the deceased rest in peace.
Well, it's a good thing your mama isn't here. I'll be right back.
Wait, where are you going?
I'll be right back. Stay right there.
I mean, he does keep me grounded, because sometimes I'm like a live wire, and I know that.
So the next thing I know, Valerie pulls up in a hearse.
Hey, sexy Dracula, need a ride?
I have no idea what she wants to do, where we're going. I just know she wants me to get in.
How the Halloween did you get a hearse?
It's my uncle owns the funeral home, so of course I've been there a couple times. And I know where they keep the keys.
Why do we need a hearse?
Hop in to find out.
I never fear getting caught. I think that's the beauty of it.
Okay.
You know, I'm trying not to freak out. I'm not a real big fan
He
of this
was
stuff.
freaking out. He was freaking out.
So next thing I know,
You've never seen a bigger baby.
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween.
Woo!
Where are we going?
Down to the cemetery.
What?
and never in my wildest dreams would I think I would end up having sex outside in a cemetery. When I realized that Valerie wanted to have sex in the cemetery, I thought it was kind of weird, but it wasn't beyond her, you know, so I kind of went along with it because I still wanted to have sex.
Let's take this party to the back and I'll give you your treat.
Having sex, at this point, like, I'll pretty much walk to the edge of the earth right now because, you know, it's one objective on my mind right now. So we go to the back of the hearse and we get in and we proceed to make out. I kind of calm down a little bit. She kind of has her way of making moves on me. She kind of knows what to do to kind of get me in the mood. And we proceed to make out, and next thing you know, we start having sex in the back of this hearse. And I have to say, it wasn't as bad as I thought. Like, it was cool. It was kind of exhilarating.
My Halloween fantasy is to do it in the cemetery.
Are you serious?
Dead serious.
So I realized that she wants to have sex in the cemetery, and I'm just thinking, this girl has got to be out of her mind.
Tonight will be one with the spirits.
We're in a cemetery. You might as well do the cemetery. It doesn't make sense to do the hearse.
Babe, I feel like that would upset a lot of spirits.
He wasn't helping my fantasy, so we had to remove ourselves from that place and reconvene, you know, and complete the fantasy.
You have to catch me if you want to finish.
So I'm running out, half naked, like, what are you doing? Like, get back here. Like, I can't believe this girl just left me. And I don't even know where she is at this point. She had a nice little head start on me. Yeah, my family is a pretty superstitious family. Like, they come from the islands, and some people kind of feel a certain way about spirits and whatnot, and I'm cognizant that there's a bunch of dead people around me, you know?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me make it better.
And so it's like, now stop thinking and just let's enjoy the moment. We're already here, so let's just have fun.
Let's make this a quickie. Sealing the deal in the cemetery is not my first choice for sexy time.
This isn't something that I do, but I'm still intrigued. So I go along with it. So the sex is really good. It was way better than I thought, just being outside, like all fears and superstitions just were removed.
We would do whatever it took to make sure that we lived out that fantasy, my fantasy at least.
See, I told you this would be amazing. I want to get on top now. Michael? Michael, where are you?
I'm in the grave!
Ooh, that's hot. How do I climb down there?
Oh, I'm thinking that he's playing with me, you know? So I'm like, okay, cool, this is fun. Do you want me to come down there?
No, Val! I'm dead serious now!
You know, I didn't know he was hurt.
I fell in when you rolled me over! Get me out of here before I scream!
Hold on, baby.
I wanted to throw dirt in her face.
Right.
But I couldn't move my arm.
Yeah, I thought this was a part of the game, the fun we were having.
And I'm like, this is no laughing matter. I fell, and
Yeah.
my arm is throbbing, excruciating pain.
Here, grab this.
Last thing I want to do is call for help. It's the very last thing because he's not exactly dressed.
Ow, ow, Michael, let go, let go.
It was just like,
I remember you trying to pull me
branches
out,
weren't strong
and I
enough
almost
to
pulled you in when you
ground.
tried to
Yeah,
extend your
it
arm.
was crazy.
It just wasn't happening on our own.
I'm cold, I'm naked, in an open grave? We offended the spirits and they're getting even.
Michael, are you trying to say that we're in a grave situation?
That's not funny. I'm scared, Val. Like, really scared.
So the only thing to do now is to call for help.
I can't get reception. I'll be back, I'll be back. Oh, I got a signal.
And once I realized that I couldn't come to his rescue, I just felt empty. I felt like at that point he was the most important thing in the world, and the most important thing to do was to make sure that he was safe.
911, what's your emergency?
My boyfriend fell and he's really hurt. He can't move his arm.
Ma'am, what's your location?
It looks like we're at the corner of Elm and 7th.
That's a cemetery. Is this some kind of Halloween prank?
No, he's really hurt. Please, hurry.
All right, ma'am, we'll dispatch someone right away.
So this pain that I'm feeling is just really sharp and it's just kind of going all up the right side of my body. And so, like I said, I don't really have that many clothes on, so I'm just making sure the rest of me is intact.
Baby, help is here.
Ma'am, how'd this happen?
I told them best lie I could come up with is that we were visiting family.
Oh, well, we're visiting from out of town, and tonight was the only time we could stop by to pay our respects.
Pay your respects. Without your clothes on? You realize I could take you to jail for trespassing.
Can I get a little help down here, please?
My lie just didn't make sense, and the cop put 2 and 2 together, and he was like, no.
This is 665 requesting backup. Ma'am, I'm afraid we'll hurt him further if we don't have the proper equipment to get him out.
Hold on, baby. They're calling for backup.
I didn't know the extent of my own injury, but I just know I couldn't lift myself. And so they didn't have anything to kind of help get me out of there. And I'm praying that my arm is not broken.
So, tell me again how this happened.
I told them best lie I could come up with is that we were visiting family.
Okay, sweetie. Help is here.
The fire department is like right down the street, so I don't know if that's protocol or not, but the fire truck arrived.
And I just really want to get out, and I'm praying that my arm is not broken. Like, if it's just sprained or something, I can deal with that. I did not need a broken arm in the name of sex.
He's half dressed, so it really doesn't make sense that we were out here visiting relatives. And the cop put 2 and 2 together, and he was like, no, it's just not making sense because you're like dirty and you know, you have on like sexy clothes, you know? So I wasn't thinking getting caught.
So I'm not gonna haul you off to jail tonight. But I did call this in, so I'm gonna have to write you a citation.
And they gave us little citations for trespassing.
So how would you feel about pulling up to the ER in the hearse?
So I'm trying to make light of it, but I'm doing a horrible job at it because it's coming across more as me being sarcastic. So,
I was not amused.
yeah, I think I was getting on his nerve at that point. We were at the hospital, and it's just, the story didn't play well with, you know, the all parties involved.
Michael, I'm so sorry. I never meant for any of this to happen.
We looked like we just came from a crazy, wild Halloween party.
It seems like my sexy spell turned into a crummy curse.
Whatever crazy creative ways there is to get injured, we'll see it in the ER on Halloween night. It's like that part of the brain that differentiates between good and bad ideas is completely shut off for the 24 hours of that holiday.
Well, it looks like Michael fractured his collarbone. And the good news is it's a clean fracture, so you're not going to need surgery.
A broken collarbone. It's actually quite common and occurs anytime you fall onto your shoulder with some force. Falling into an open grave? Yeah, that's handy for that. Or just falling onto the ground as well.
Now, unfortunately, all we're going to be able to do is put your arm in a sling for the next 6 weeks and prescribe you pain medication.
6 weeks?
So the moment the doctor confirmed I broke my collarbone, I'm just like, oh man, like, I don't need this right now.
I have a question. Will he still be able to have sex?
Unbelievable.
He can have sex, but he needs to be careful.
Engaging in sexual activity with a broken collarbone is of course okay. Just beware not to put too much weight onto that shoulder. Past that, you can certainly go nuts.
Good luck.
Thanks, Doc.
Well, I couldn't believe that my night ended in the ER. It's the last place I wanted to be from having sex in a cemetery. Who does that? This just has to be my luck. This is the spirits getting back at me because they knew what I was doing and now they put me in the hospital.
Trick or treat.
I think we had enough tricks for one night.
You know, I would definitely consider the back of this hearse a sturdy surface.
One last ride.
Just take it easy on me, baby.
Right now, we're just two beautiful spirits who are enjoying each other, but, you know, God, what is life without great sex, you know?